Due to prior recording of this podcast, many events that have been spoken of have already taken place. The audio is pre recorded and shouldn't be confused for as live. What's up? So this is our first episode of Block Talk. South Block Studios represent. It's a vibe, and so this is our first podcast series on which we just interview musicians, artists, just people from all over India and Mumbai just for now. So today we have with us in South Block Studios. I'm Lil Todu, and I'll be doing the interview on their behalf. So we have a rapper who has just emerged out of nowhere. I mean, at least for someone who doesn't know him, and he's out fresh with an album which is just like a month old, and it's called BubbleCars, and it's gotten a lot of people talking. He's 21. He's angry. He's got something to say, and it surely has reached out there. Welcome, Siegen the Siege, Moopanar. Hi, welcome to South Block Studios, and tell us how have you been today, and what does it feel like making something like Bubble Cars?
What's up, bro? What's up, Todu? Hi, guys. I'm Siege, and we're right now at South Block Studios. I'm doing good, bro. Matlab, it's going good now. I think like the album is getting a good response. Also, काम खत्म हो गया अभी लग रहा है थोड़ा ऐसी फील आ गई है कि ठीक है, it was like a fucking test of time और अभी मतलब थोड़ा शांति चल रहा है. So it's good, like feels good to put something out. Like it's like a personal milestone. It's a debut album, and I think it was a milestone that I've achieved in life, in like my career as a musician. It's always been my dream and objective to like put more albums out and not just like be stuck in singles, features and all of that shit. So feels great to like being able to put it out, and the response, the love it's getting is just overwhelming. But yeah, man, all in all a great feeling.
Oh, before I say anything, shout out to Sour Turnipp. I will not reveal his real name. जो भी उसके fan वैन है मतलब वो समझ जाओ. और तो yeah, for helping us with the video and the lights and all of that. So yeah.
Shout.
So coming back to Siege, yeah, bro. So it's like it's been crazy, man. Just this year for just ठीक है. अभी indie music तो I don't know about, like I haven't been too very well connected with the other genres, but hip hop has been crazy, bro. Like ever since Gully Boy or whatever you want to call it, it's been like गाना आते ही जा रहा है, it's like, and after a point is मतलब अभी it was like your album, and then there were like so many others, and then it's just like you can't really take your eyes off, or probably years off, the amount of content that people are being bombarded with. So bro, what do you have to say about
bro,
that?
That is so,
and why now?
Bro, that is true. The thing is, I think like, bro, let's talk about like the albums that have come out this year yet. Okay, as of now, I think it's the 1st of October, right? Yeah. It's the 1st of October today, and as of now in 2019, the albums that I could name, Prabdeep came out with King, right? Like a few months ago. TNS came out with an album called O. Amir came out with an album called Little Kid Big Dreams. Nuke put out an EP. Divine is about to put out a whole album in the next 10 days, and I know so many people who've been putting out albums on albums this year, bro. It's like Trap Pujo is about to put out Kala Pani this year, hopefully. So a lot of music coming in like in 2019, bro, especially because I think I don't know if it's like just Gully Boy or about how these people,
probably like the universal consciousness of Indian hip hop.
No, I think it's like easily accessible right now to these people. Bro, I know a lot of people, and I know this for sure, dude. They're doing this rap shit because they're able to do it and they're not able to sing. I know that for sure. They want to make music or whatever, and they just like look at some people and they're like, हाँ ठीक है bro, तो मैं भी कर सकता हूँ. It's not really their fault.
Yeah.
The thing is, the people on these screens, the people that are popping, are making it look so easy. I'm not talking about they're doing amazing things and making it look easy. They're doing basic shit which looks easy. So it's just that it's easy for people to like, you know, grasp it and then, you know, put their life story in it if they are putting their life stories in it. So first of all, it's so easily accessible and easily made for these young, like, you know, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, that they just like adapted to it, bro. And then Gully Boy came out and that started a new wave. But I'm glad so many people are listening to hip hop, bro. The thing is, it's like hip hop is like a fucking phenomenon where, you know, everything is accepted in hip hop. Like, you know, it gives everyone a voice.
Yeah.
If you are a person with a certain political belief, it gives you a voice. If you are a person who's into the streets, the gang culture, whatever it is, it gives you a voice. It gives you so many voices, bro. So I think that's also one of the biggest factors, that it has gathered so many masses, dude. Matlab,
sorry, but music in general, man, is like, for me, is just, you know, a form of expression.
Yeah.
If it's hip hop, it's all right. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a great thing that at least people, you know, iske bahane log sun to rahe hain, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
music, be it hip hop.
Exactly.
But it's fine. But anyways, bro, I'd really like to congratulate you, because I mean, even though I might be pretty new to the scene, but I've had friends, and you know, I've been sort of there, you know, in the, you know, lurking in the shadows sort of scene.
No, bro, everyone knows Todu.
Everyone,
Everyone,
वो तो
na
न-
ke
से-
pe
से-
pateli. Everyone knows Todu.
Anyways, हाँ तो फिर no, but it's like what I know about of albums is like, you know, it's a project that, you know, might not even end up happening, because many of my people that I know who've been working on albums, it's taken years, it's taken months, and you know, it's been abandoned. So congratulations to you to, you know, just, you know, planning it out and executing it, and you know, just getting it out there.
Thank you so much.
So I mean, that's a really commendable thing, because we've heard of Poju and Divine. Their album has been in the works for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You know, what does it feel like? Just everything going according to the timeline, and you know, just getting your music out there, and it, you know, everything just falling into place, basically.
Yeah. Bro, I think like it obviously like depends from artist to artist, bro. If we're talking about like Poju and Divine, we don't know that, but maybe they are putting in that much effort into it कि मतलब इतना time लेके ही मैं डालूंगा क्योंकि वो उतना अच्छा आने वाला है शायद. I mean, I like both of them like individually, and I personally also like them. Yeah, of course, yeah. So there might be a chance that it is so huge and it is so big and it is so ahead of it.
Albums in itself are,
yeah, exactly, you know, yeah. So maybe they are adding something, you know, extraordinary to it. But I think like what is very crucial, at least when it comes to time, is that I think it's about how bad you kind of want to do it, bro. I mean, if you want to do it really bad, if you're, you know, something really important to you depends on that shit, I don't think you're gonna like delay it. If it is something, if it means something to you, and if it is, you know, so important, you are going to put in like, you know, every fucking second you get into it. Every second.
Yeah,
exactly.
That makes a lot of sense, because you know, it sounding, or you know, it just the package just being out there is important too, because abhi competition is not zyada.
Exactly, dude. I mean,
you know, you never know.
Artist kind, like, you know, it's like I agree, like, you know, I mean, like, take your time and stuff, but then if it does mean to you much, then please, you know, it's very important right now to put music out, bro, because you don't know what the next wave is going to be.
Yeah, I think the big upside of that is at least just for the sake of getting it out there, वो लोग कुछ कचरा तो नहीं निकाल.
हाँ, yeah, exactly. It's Poju is waiting on the album. He's working on it lyrically, sound wise. He's told me, like, we've had conversations about this, where, you know, he's rewriting stuff and making all those efforts. I'm sure Divine is also going to come out with a bang, which is going to be that. I mean, like, whatever, like,
that तो goes without saying. इसका तो hit होने वाला.
I mean, hit तो होगा. देखते क्या होता है. अभी गया न्यूयॉर्क तो फिर होगा scene तो फिर. But yeah, so yeah, obviously all of that is going to make a lot of difference that's why the time is being put. But I think like if it does mean anything to anyone, they are going to put in like every minute and every second of it.
पर तू first आ गया bro, तूने सबसे दोनों के पहले तूने निकाल.
Bro, ऐसी कोई competition तो चालू नहीं थी, कौन पहले. Yeah, you know, but आ तो गया first. आ तो गया first. Yeah, it feels good when it's out. It feels better when it's out.
also just people supporting and all.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been seeing on your Instagram more than what really amazed me was the amount of people that
Yeah.
have been sharing and
Yeah,
reposting and
yeah.
tagging, bro. Wow.
Bro.
क्योंकि it's like there is one thing कि मतलब the scene pushing you.
Yeah.
ठीक है. But your friends, your
Exactly, yeah.
family, your well-wishers,
Yeah.
they were like, go see,
Yeah.
you need to hear this, and it's काफी साफ साफ दिख रहा है कि you're not telling them कि भाई अरे
हाँ.
गाना बजा के story डाल. सामने से
वो
आ
दिन
रहा है.
कभी नहीं आया.
Yeah.
आज तक वो दिन
No,
नहीं आया.
really?
नहीं मैंने आज
साल
तक
पहले.
नहीं आज तक मैंने किसी को बोला नहीं कि ब्रो मेरी एस्टीम इतनी कम है. मेरी सेल्फ एस्टीम इतनी कम है कि अगर मैं किसी को सुना मुझे शर्म आती है तो मैं नहीं कर पाता ऐसे.
नहीं bro, that's really good because those those captions on his stories were genuine as hell.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
And so people are connecting to it, they're loving it, and I think this was like, even though it might have been a risky move, but I think it was a successful one.
Yeah, that is true.
Because these are things which people kind of avoid.
Yeah.
Talking about, and be it चल ठीक है, एक perspective ये है कि ये मेरा personal scene है. I'm not saying that was you made a story, but एक वो है, then people are be like अरे बिका नहीं तो.
Yeah, that is true.
So but you gave them a voice. Like BubbleCars was for them was a medium for me personally. Also like there are so many lyrics in which which I can relate to. Especially मैं बोल दूंगा bro, कमरे में है सोई माँ जिसको ये भी ना पता कि उसके बेटे के दिमाग. These are issues, bro.
Yeah, dude, that is true.
So I'm glad you spoke about it, and I think it's pretty well deserved, bro. Like,
yeah, dude.
Totally organic. You've got one video out. You know, just without any hyping it up without a video. Just the audio has
exactly
caused so much damage,
bro. That's what's amazing, bro. Like I my plan was to like put out the video first so that I could get the hype, like that regular formula, bro. मतलब कि अभी music video डालो फिर तुम्हें मिलेंगे followers मिलेंगे वो फिर उनको album. I was about to do that, but I was just like, bro, fuck this shit. I need to see how good and strong my album is. And I don't mean like by numbers, bro. I mean like I'm measuring my music by impact, nothing else. Good, bad, whatever it is. Even if it's bad impact, I don't give a fuck. If it is making impact, it's some shit that I would respect. So that's what I wanted to see कि मतलब देखते कि मतलब visual experience छोड़ो, सिर्फ audio experience जिसका मैं I am a musician, I make audio experiences, right? Let's see how impactful this is, and it turned out to be way more than I was expecting it to be. Honestly, bro, मतलब I genuinely never expected these many people to like just come out to me and tell me कि bro fuck मेरे साथ ये हुआ था एक टाइम पे, इसके लिए मेरे को ये लग रहा है, वो टाइम पे ये हुआ था, तेरा album है रूडी है वो. मैंने बोला oh fuck bro, that's I didn't see that coming. I think it's just human, bro. मतलब अगर तू if you understand that this person is genuine and then authentically saying what he's saying, because I can say that I've not lied even once on the album.
Yeah, bro,
a lot of people can't say that. A lot of people can't say that, and I'm not saying that I'm better than them or whatever, but that's an issue in general. If you are an artist that's lying on your songs, it's an issue for you because people know that you're lying. They won't be able to feel what
you're triggering some people.
Nah, don't fuck that. If you are lying, bro, that's the thing. If you are lying about some shit, people are going to find out, or at least not relate or feel as much about it, because it comes out like that, bro. And if you are genuine with what you're saying, there's no way people are not gonna support you, bro. That's the thing. If the reason that these many people are like supporting me online, a lot of people I don't know, a few people I know. The thing is they see that this person is authentically putting this shit out and actually working hard on it. It's like it becomes. I had a friend, bro. I had a friend in my complex. This happened like it was a very special moment that happened after I put out the album. I was just like going back home from work, and he's like a guy who lives in my complex, and he's like a childhood friend of mine, bro. And he just like came up to me and he's like, I think he just started talking to me, and we were just talking. I think it was two of them, two of my friends, two of my childhood friends, So all three of us are just talking, and that guy just like starts talking about the album and about how good he feels that I was able to do that, because he's been like seeing me since I was a child, and we're from the same place, the same colony, the same situations and all of that. And he just said this one thing to me. He's just like, bro, तू आगे बढ़ रहा है तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम लोग सब लोग आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. That's the thing. That's how people are looking at this shit. They're just like, oh fuck, मतलब ठीक है मतलब that's unconditional bro. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि ये मेरे से आगे निकल रहा है. They don't mind that. They don't mind that. They're just like, okay, if you are moving forward, it's like we are moving forward. That's how my place is supporting this shit, bro.
Yeah,
So
bro,
it's crazy.
that's really sweet. And
Yeah,
big
man.
shout out to each and everyone who's been so supportive.
Yeah, dude, it's
Because it's like
crazy.
एक महीना हो गया और I think वो people are just constantly sharing.
Yeah,
So
dude,
it's
मतलब
like-
मैं अभी तक मैं बोल रहा हूँ बस करो यार मतलब लोग I mean like the things that I know that they're not lying, bro. The things they are texting me and I'm just like, bro, I don't know how to accept this anymore. कि मतलब bro, it's crazy, bro. It's how
It's
I'm
like
feeling.
overly flattering.
Yeah, it's too much, dude. I don't want this shit. नहीं तो मेरा अगला एल्बम हक दूंगा
और
ऐसा
on
लग
some
रहा
days they're like हाँ bre पता है पक्का
है. नहीं nah, bro, that's never going to happen, bro. सीन वही है ना, dude. अगर ऐसा लगने लग गया तो मेरे को पता है अगले एल्बम में हक दूंगा मैं. I don't want to do that, bro. मत करो इतना flatter, bro. थोड़ा.
Okay, cool. So tell me about any you just there was a show you did in Pune, right?
Yeah.
Right now. So like how is that? I mean, are the at least those people, first of all, like what are the crowd there like, and were they vibing to something like this?
Yeah, so Pune mein, bro, the thing is after Bombay, I think like my album is streamed most in Pune only. And I've
Nice.
known people from Pune, like the scene is very strong there right now, bro. Pune Hip Hop Renaissance नाम का एक चलता था वहाँ पे. अभी टूर दे टपरी नाम का एक चल रहा था. There's rappers like राडा, जिंकिया, श्रेयस पहले वहाँ पे था पुणे में, वो बॉम्बे में. These people are like fucking shit up in Pune, dude. They have like a really strong movement going on there. And it was like I was like really looking forward to Pune because I found out that I'm going to be performing in Pune before Bombay. And that was the first time I'm going to be performing the whole album. I was like,
Yeah, for first BubbleCars.
the first BubbleCars live happened in Pune. Yeah, at Moopanar social. So I was just like, bro, सही है bro, Pune में करते. It's like a sister city to us.
हो रहा है bro, हो रहा
हाँ,
है. Just
yeah.
a month. And
Yeah. And then I just I was damn excited about performing in another city also. Like अभी एल्बम निकली एक दूसरे सिटी में परफॉर्म करने का अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल रहा है टू अ न्यू क्राउड. सो दैट्स द थिंग, लाइक पुणे ऑब्वियसली नॉट एज मेनी पीपल इन पुणे वुड नो मी एज people in Bombay do. If it was a Bombay show, I think the venue was packed. But if it was a Bombay show, then almost like 60% to 70% of the crowd would have known me. But here, what happened is that 60 to 70% of the crowd didn't know me. That's the fuck up that happened. I mean, it's not a fuck up, but yeah, whatever. That was the situation.
it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I had to take it like a challenge, bro. कि मतलब ठीक है, I need to like get this shit to my side as well, like So that was the whole scene, and then when I was performing, I enjoyed it, bro, and I think like people were also like the reaction that I was expecting was there. I mean, I'm not expecting people to like start bouncing and jumping to my music. Actually, I'm मरने की बात कर रहा हूँ, तुम मत. Bro, so I didn't want people to do that anyway. So they were like all chill, bro. They're like listening to the lyrics and stuff like that, and
I think you wouldn't have liked it if they started dancing.
yeah, bro, no, what the fuck, some shit like that actually happened, bro. I'm just like performing a song और वहाँ पे साइफर बन गया.
उनको लगा होगा कि हाँ शायद ऐसे म्यूजिक पे नाचना पड़ता है.
ब्रो ऐसे कोने में एक साइफर चालू हो गया. मैं मरने की बात तुम लोग क्यों नाच रहे हो यार. They start breaking in shit, but it's all good, man. I mean, like it's hip hop, you can't do shit about it. तो ऐसे था scene, and then and I like this city anyway, dude. Pune is like really good in my opinion. It's like airy, bro. It's chill
bro,
as fuck.
It's like you know much better. So tell me, अभी there is भाई growing competition. अभी एक तो अपना Bombay, then there's Pune,
Yeah.
and then there's Delhi, there's Bangalore.
Yeah.
तो कौन जीतने वाला है भाई?
Bro, see,
नहीं bro, this is one thing which even I strongly believe कि मतलब सामने like हाँ bro, भाई gang.
Yeah.
और मतलब there is, you can see the tension.
there are a few people.
Competition is quite evident, bro.
Yeah.
So
a lot of places competition.
So tell me, like some of the rappers that you like and you think that ठीक है अभी अगला धमाका यहाँ से होने वाला है.
अगला धमाका, bro. Okay. So first of all, based on cities, I can never put anything over Bombay, bro. I mean, like gang. Nah, bro, fuck that gang. Mike. Right, bro. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm biased or not, bro, but like even like technically speaking, Bombay has better MCs. I don't know about like the rest of the culture, but I think Bombay has better MCs. Bro, I have a lot of favorite rappers, bro, like in Bombay and in India in general. To name, I think like Gravity is like one of the strongest MCs right now, and he's been like that since a while. It's that people have been sleeping on him, bro. But right now he's doing quite well. He just released a single, bro, Aankh Meri Tarse. It's doing quite well on YouTube. It's crossed a few thousand views.
30K in like 3-4 days. Yeah, so
So yeah, that's I think that's blowing up a little bit. I think Gravity is like one strong MC that I can look at. We have EMF, bro. I think he's like the best lyricist India has in general. In rap, I don't think anyone writes better than EMF. That's Bombay. There's a guy called that dude AJ from Pune. I don't know if you've heard of him. I think he's just as good as EMF, but I like EMF more. I don't know, bro.
ये
So yeah,
मैं देख रहा हूँ, हाँ दिल्ली वालों का नाम नहीं लिया जा रहा है.
नहीं नहीं
बैंगलोर.
नहीं bro, दिल्ली में bro, there's MC Code in Delhi, bro. I'm like
No, I'm just pulling it.
I'm like a fan of MC Code. He's a battle rapper primarily.
I see.
He doesn't release as like he has released a lot of tracks actually in the last few months, but he started off as a battle rapper popularly. Like he was doing music obviously, so I like Code a lot. From Bombay, bro, I actually have a few other people, bro. I like Gravity. I like Farhan.
दोस्तों ने मेरा नाम नहीं लिया.
ब्रो तेरा आ रहा है, बड़ा तेरा थोड़ा ऐसे बढ़ते
क्या बोल रहा है? I'm
बढ़ते
keeping best for the last.
वो बढ़ते बढ़ते फिर ब्रो आई लाइक डिवाइन एज वेल ब्रो, लाइक बिलीव इट और नॉट
No,
आई लाइक डिवाइन ब्रो. आई
yeah, dude, it's like what I feel is कि he gave everyone a confidence कि हाँ भाई इसमें पैसा है. And, if you,
bro, fun story, dude. This is why I can like never disrespect Divine or like not like him. The thing is like when I was 17 and I was in Bangalore and I was doing engineering, that's when Divine got signed to Sony, and I saw the news and I was like, oh fuck, this shit is possible. What?
yeah. And I think
And that's after that is only when I went and recorded my songs. If that wouldn't have happened, I'm not sure where I would have been like in life.
yeah, bro, totally respect. And I think you should be the guy who's got to prove to people कि label की जरूरत नहीं है.
Yeah, bro.
We want to see you in an arena.
Yeah, no, but yeah, bro. But that I think like Divine made that label blueprint come alive. I think it's on like some of us to make the independent blueprint, come alive and then show like anyone who comes after us, bro. I think it's possible. Let's see, bro. I think I'm also hoping, and I hope that I'm able to do something that makes other people believe that this shit is possible, bro. I think I'm just striving for that right now.
Also, like, what do you feel about people not being very exposed to this kind of sound? BubbleCars.
Yeah.
Because this is nothing close to
Exactly.
the normal kind of hip hop.
Yeah.
And I think even ठीक है, maybe I'm speaking out of not knowing too much, but internationally also मतलब I've heard a couple of probably commercial names, but ऐसा पहली बार हुआ है bro,
Yeah.
and even lyrically, and I mean I feel producers, engineers here, they do have mad potential.
Yeah,
It's just about taking that plunge. And
Exactly.
what do you feel about people not knowing too much about this other experimental new age sort of hip hop, क्योंकि काफी सारे लोग अभी तक old school में ही हैं.
Bro, the thing is, I think like when you talk about like engineers and producers, in my opinion, the artist needs to be the one that's always innovative, ahead of their time. I mean, keeping producers aside, I believe that producers are artists as well. But keeping them aside, the person who's leading the project, if it's my project, then I'm the artist of the project, right? I think necessarily an artist needs to be ahead of his time, or at least innovative. कि वो जाए रूम में और इंजीनियर को बोले मेरे को ये करना है. That's when the engineer will start applying his genius.
True.
If a person comes up, walks up to a studio and be like,
You gotta have a vision.
Yeah, I mean, like if you give me a beat and you're just like rapping to me 4x4, you gave me 16 bars, you're just like, you have a fuck all hook, you have like a repetitive DTs 3, I don't know how many times, what T's these guys are doing these days, dude. We have 8 tracks, 8 fucking takes in a very popular.
Bro, tell me 8 kicks, bro.
8 kicks, 9 kicks.
snares.
I don't know what the fuck
And
these
then-
guys
and
are
then
doing.
like,
these-
bro, पांचवे वाले को बढ़ाना बैंग नहीं आ रहा.
So I don't know what the fuck these people are doing. I don't know if you come up with that to an engineer, what the fuck is he gonna do about you? He's like, you are shit, first of all. No engineer is gonna be interested in applying his genius to you if you are not appealing enough. So it is important as an artist to be that person who goes up to a producer कि नहीं bro, तू ये एक synth, एक bass line, drums को वाला formula भी हटा और अभी देख क्या बनाना है हमें. Make a story, make a track, make a theme, make something up, and then go to producers, go to engineers. Now I hope there is a transition happening to like more new age sounds.
You caused it.
Yeah. No, bro, even people before me were doing like new age shit, but I think like I still believe like BubbleCars is one of a kind. But like based on sound, people are experimenting with new age sounds, new age synths, harmonies, melodies, and all of that. And I think soon it's gonna like turn into like a new scene, bro. But the thing is, one of us needs to break out.
True.
And one of us needs to become the next divine for the people to accept it. Because people only know like
Yeah.
Divine, MEV, MC, Altaf style
Yeah.
rap, bro.
Yeah,
And they're not
they
gonna
need to be
accept.
exposed.
They're not gonna accept this style of rap because no one's made it. No one from us has been on that level. So that's the scene right now, bro. Blatantly
Yeah.
speaking.
I mean, we've spoken and you've told me about your influences, bro. You hear Kendrick, you hear J.
Yeah.
Cole, Travis, Kanye, etc., etc., and all of these Kid Cudi, but I can clearly say, because I've heard my fair share of these guys, not as much as you probably, but bro, you do not sound anything. Probably you can see like certain influences, but we can say that dude, you are on the path to finding your own sound, and BubbleCars is pretty original. From your perspective, I think what I also feel is like people, just musicians in general, and just they try to blindly ape a sound, and they kind of not able to get anyone. Like you can tell कि ठीक है, ये छापने की कोशिश कर रहा है.
You're gonna fuck up if you are blatantly like just picking shit up, biting it and doing that, bro. That's the thing. Like it's almost like I'm just gonna like give you examples of this country, bro. It's just more relatable like that. I'm gonna tell you this. So Divine started the Gully Wave, right? Divine started the Gully Wave, and authentically, because he was the first person who did it like that. Nazy did it like that. He was the first. However he is, he did it the first time he did it.
Well, but like first as in Mumbai's finest.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna name them. Yeah, so these people were authentic. Like Mumbai's finest was authentically rapping about like these slums, these streets. Dharavi Project was rapping about these slums, these streets. I know a few other people who were rapping about it. I'm sorry if I'm missing them out. So these people made this shit, and then they blew up, and then they made whatever they made, the wave that they made. People that are trying after that, not one of them have made it. The people that are blatantly just be like, अभी उसने गली का rap किया ना dude, बंटा बच्ची बमाई किया ना dude, मतलब मैं भी they're not gonna be able to make it because that's not your story and that's not authentic, and that's what I said earlier. People are going to feel it. People are going to understand कि नहीं bro, तू गली का नहीं है, या गली का होगा तो भी तू जो बोल रहा है वो वैक है क्योंकि तू authentic नहीं है. In every area, if you go to bite it, it's not gonna work for you in the long run basically. एक दो गाने तो चल हिट हो गए तेरे, समझ ले, एक दो हिट हो जाएंगे उसके. I don't think you can make an album out of like a bit sound, bro. मतलब मैंने डिवाइन को छाप दिया, मैं 10 गाने कहाँ से निकालूँ उसके लाइफ से. समझ रहे? तो अगर मेरे बारे में ही नहीं है एल्बम, या मेरे एक्सपीरियंसेस के बारे में ही नहीं है एल्बम, मैं एल्बम कैसे निकालूंगा अगर मैं किसी और की कंटेंट छाप रहा हूँ? उतनी कंटेंट अवेलेबल ही नहीं है. मतलब मैंने बोल दिया हाँ मेरा बाप गरीब है, मैंने बोल दिया मेरी माँ गरीब है, मैंने बोल दिया मेरा बाप मरा हुआ है, कुछ भी बोल दिया, आगे क्या बोलेगा अगर मैं छाप रहा हूँ तो. That's the point. If you have a story, that's how you're gonna be able to make music on the long run, bro. So this biting and all of that is not gonna help anyone in the long run.
Also, bro, this the guy who helped you produce Anand, Iyer, aka Nasir, aka Thanye West. Bro, so मतलब I mean मैंने तो बस सुना ही है इसके. I mean obviously like I said that I'm not very very fresh into the scene, but from what you told me, he seemed like quite an interesting character.
He's interesting,
and he's like I think more than he's like more important I mean in shaping the sound of than probably the mix engine or anything. So tell me what it was like working with him and
bro. आनंद के साथ तो काम करने में बहुत it was a funky experience, bro. मतलब the thing is we just like did the randomest shit at the most random.
बोल दे bro.
Oh, that shit's under there. For that shit, we need to turn that mic off. No, we did the randomest shit as
explicit hair.
We just like we used to meet up, and then some days we would just meet up and not do shit, and we just like talk a lot. कि मतलब हाँ ये चल रहा है वो चल रहा है लाइफ में, फिर ऐसी कोई बकचोदी फिलोसॉफिकल हो जाते थे, कभी ये होता था, कभी कभी मिलते थे हम और फिर कहीं और ही चले गए. एक बार कोई और दोस्त के घर पे बैठे थे हम लोग, वो दोस्त का नाम भी वरुण ही था एक्चुअली. तो फिर
कौन वरुण?
पता नहीं रोड, वही मतलब है एक बंदा जानता हूँ जिसको वरुण नाम का. तो फिर वो उसका नाम वरुण था रोड, उसके घर पे भी गए थे एक दिन. वो ऐसे ही हम ऐसे ही कर रहे थे, तो ऐसे ही बस चालू था कुछ भी टाइम पास. फिर कभी कभी बैठ जाते थे तो फिर मतलब we're pushing out work like madly, like ऐसा हो रहा था बीच में. So it was an interesting experience कि मतलब मैं आज जा तो रहा हूँ उसके पास, but मेरे पास क्या आने वाला है at the end of the day, I don't know that, because sometimes it's all work, sometimes it's all fun and all chill and all of that. It's an interesting experience. He's a different kind of a human being. In general, bro, I wouldn't say good or
You're
bad
not
or
even
whatever.
calling him a guy, bro. तूने सीधा human being बोल दिया है.
Nah, bro, he's touching God now. He's about to touch God now. By the way, he's producing and he sent me another beat that he made like recently, bro.
Awesome. Yeah,
He's-
bro, we totally want to hear what
It's a level
another
up.
Nasir and Siege
Yeah, dude. I think it's
sound
yeah, dude. It's like a good match, bro. But देखता I want to experience with experiment with other people as well. But this guy I think is untouchable as of now. As of now, Nasir Anand. I call him Anand. He dropped his name, bro. It's Anand now. It's not Nasir anymore. So Anand is right now he's untouchable. So like kudos to that guy, bro.
So you're also stage tech at Habitat.
Yeah, bro.
And so you've also been witness to a lot of live
Yeah, a
performances.
lot of
and all.
them. More
So
than I should have.
तो अभी I think studio sound में तो ठीक है. I think we're getting somewhere. But
Yeah.
what do you tell me? You're hearing pro musicians probably every second day.
Yeah, of
So
course.
tell me something about live sound and how what we need to do there. Are we missing out on something? Is it getting there? Are we up to the mark?
Are you talking about the whole scene in India in general, like music or hip hop?
But like just sound.
Okay,
Sound wise, and live performances.
Okay.
Are they as
I think, bro, the thing is, I haven't been anywhere out of this country and watched a performance live,
true,
or
same
I
here.
haven't seen international acts,
Same
so I'm not sure what to compare it with. But I just like by my satisfaction, based on my satisfaction, I don't think we're there yet, but also we're not very far away as well. But I think generally there are a very few venues in Bombay that can support a sound that will sound something close to being professional. That's what I'm saying. It's a very the venue that I work at, Habitat, is good for that, and there's famous studios. A few venues here and there have that, but not all venues have it. Majorly venues suck when it comes to sound. There is a minority of venues that sound good. Based on the artists, bro, I think, like, in my opinion, if someone wants to give a good live set, I think they should aim to sound as good as they do in the studio.
True.
That's what I think. And I think, like, not a lot of
even better because
yeah,
it's
exactly.
just
It's
like
more
all the
feel,
energy.
Bro, when it comes to rap, people are not even close. People are not even close. I'll be honest. When it comes to rap here, people are not very close. I mean, I'm also like getting there now. I'm not going to be like, I'm a best live performer in India. ऐसा कुछ scene नहीं है, dude. People are. It's hard. I mean, I know it's hard. So people are not like there yet. The rap, the hip hop live scene needs to like change majorly, because the thing is, when I call my friends to watch a hip hop gig, and if new people come to watch a hip hop gig, they need to take an experience back home to subscribe to hip hop again.
True.
If the thing is, you're gonna catch new people the most when it comes to live only, because you can't have a random person's number and you can't send them a link, but a random person might walk into your venue when you're performing. So that's like one avenue where you have to, like, give your best. But right now it's just like it's kind of like cold right now, dude. I mean, it's not impactful enough at the end. A few good performers, Seedhe Maut gigs are fire, dude. I mean, they have like banger music, so people are like jumping for like an hour straight. Prabdeep gigs are the gig that he did recently are also good. A few other performers are good, but I think like the gigs need to be more impactful more than anything right now. In music in general, I think there's a loss of impact, and I think they need to like direct themselves. Encore is a really good performer when it comes to like live music. I've heard people saying ki matlab he sounds way better live than I heard his songs, and that's like an achievement, bro. I mean, to be honest, if you sound better than you do in the studio, where you get like fucking 15 takes, but you are on stage with one take with like performing an hour and then you sound better, that's like an achievement in its own. So Encore is a good performer, but we all need to be a little more impactful, I think.
तो ठीक है ब्रो, रैप ऐप ठीक है. टेल मी नाउ ब्रो, तूने बहुत ग्राइंड किया है इसके लिए. बोल रहा था सोया हुआ नहीं है 1-2 साल के लिए, तो अभी क्या नींद वींद आ रही है कि नहीं?
ब्रो, अभी तो नींद चली गई है. नहीं हो गया, मतलब ऐसा हो गया ना कि मतलब bro, I think it's been
Tell
like
me something like what have you been doing now? Album is also done. थोड़ा chill exam हो गया. By the way, my Siege A+ student वो top pop कर दिया उसने.
yeah, almost bro. First year topper था. First year topper. Second year में थोड़ा कम हो गया. Third year भी आ गया थोड़ा अच्छा, मतलब.
So guys, take an example from Siege. Don't drop out like
yeah, don't drop
like
out.
Me.
Don't drop.
Like me. He's a perfect example of like a balance sort of how उसने parents को भी खुश रखा. Like everyone, he did a side job
Yeah.
to save up for the album and all. That's a really I mean, big ups, bro.
Yeah,
Mad
man.
respect. And so like, what is क्या भी, I think you'd give yourself a vacation, bro.
I
थोड़ा
mean,
chill मार ले.
bro, वही मतलब ऐसा हो गया ना, like it's been like 3 to 4 years, bro. मतलब the thing is, uh, when I wanted to start making music, I don't know, ever since then it's just been like a tough road financially for me personally. I mean, it's like making music takes money, bro. मतलब you can't do it for free, bro. And that's like true. I'm not saying that it's unfair or whatever. That's how it is. I mean, that's how people need to get paid. So bro, so because of that I needed that extra money at all times for the last 4 years. I was 17 since I started. I needed that extra money.
So you've been saving since you were 17?
No, I mean, like, I've been making a lot of songs since I was
Okay.
17. So yeah, I have been saving money since I was 17 to make music, like, you know, specifically, because I was like, ठीक है, मेरे को और कुछ खर्चा नहीं है लाइफ में, मैं क्या करूँ? I'm not like one of those rich kids who go to, you know, parties and stuff, club. मैं नहीं गया हूँ आज तक, मतलब क्लबिंग वबिंग में अलग से जाके टाइम डेडिकेट करके नहीं गया. मैं 17-18 साल का था, तो मैं ये सब जो भी है तुम लोग कर रहे हो करो, जो कर रहे हो करो, तुम लोग की मर्जी. बट मेरे में ऐसा था ही नहीं. मतलब वो that's what it was like necessity to, like, you know, if I have to make music, I need to put in that money for the studio, I need to put in money for the mixes, for the masters, for the beats, if I have to buy beats and stuff like that. तो मतलब 17 साल की उम्र से I've been like kind of saving up, making music. Then I started earning when I was 18, and then I started making music. So it's been like 4 years, and this independent grind is not like easy, dude. I mean, it's extremely difficult. So because of this, it's been 4 years of like sleepless days. So I do have time to, like, you know, rest and chill. And because I don't have college anymore, I just have a job. So I don't have college anymore, so it's a little more chill, but I can't do it anymore. It's like it's been 4 years since this calendar, this schedule. So now it's hard for me to just sit down and chill. क्योंकि मेरे
So now you've gotten used to that life. So just
मैं अभी
chilling
सोच
is
रहा हूँ,
like a
मतलब
waste of
भैंसोद
time.
मैं कुछ कर क्यों नहीं रहा हूँ. मतलब ऐसे हर every day, every hour, I'm just like, if I'm not moving, I'm just like fucking shaking around, dude. I'm just like, fuck, what the fuck am I doing? So that's like a downside to this shit, bro. But focus on
can't
your
complain,
health.
dude.
Yeah, man. But
no, I mean, no amount of music is ever enough.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
People also need it.
Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, so I mean, so like cool. So I think we've time का कुछ वो नहीं हुआ. We're almost nearing 45 minutes.
Yeah?
उसको कुछ believe नहीं हो रहा. Anyways, yeah, dude. So it was great talking to you.
Yeah,
and
man.
I mean, ठीक है. There was no set ऐसा agenda like what we were supposed to talk about. I think ठीक है. It was quite fun.
Yeah,
As in,
bro,
like
for sure,
no topics वापे ऐसी बातचीत हुई. It was fun.
For sure, no controversies, bro. Shit. I wanted some beef happening out of this.
5 मिनट बचे.
Hey, yo,
yeah,
who should I beef with, bro? Who should I beef with? Just
now that we're going ये beef
Oh
का क्या
my
scene है? अभी बोल दे. नहीं. Now you start, you have to say. But what's up with? There's still a lot of hate that's coming out, dude.
Bro,
what's up with that?
Bro, I don't know, man.
I mean, ठीक है.
Bro,
I mean, it was a trend in the middle, and I was a part of it too. I won't lie. But वो अभी तक चल ही रहा है बे.
Bro,
तो I think अभी ये सब all this should be, you know, just not given too much importance. I think we need to come together now. What do you feel?
Bro, the thing is, when the rappers in the States started beefing, here's the thing, what happened is, we'll just talk about the most notable beef in the 90s. I think it was Tupac and Biggie. Everyone knows about it. They were beefing about some serious shit, dude. मतलब, and they kept it real as fuck. मतलब ऐसा हो गया था कि Tupac got shot, and Tupac thought that Biggie was in it. So it was that serious. It was an issue like that, and that's why they beefed. And a lot of people beefing there were beefing because of that. At least in the olden days, like, you know, those days. Yeah, तो
they do anything for clout.
Yeah, that's the thing. They are looking at this. India का culture ही वो है, bro. मतलब हम Big Boss से देख रहे हैं. हमने Splitsvilla देखा है. हमने रोडीज देखा है.
Insult people and just
exactly
get
जिस एपिसोड
में limelight
exactly
and just get your followers and
and then get the fuck out. जिस एपिसोड में झगड़े हैं वो एपिसोड ही ज्यादा बिका है. वो मस्ट है. and वो माइंडसेट है दिमाग में. बॉलीवुड में भी जहाँ ज्यादा लफड़े, जहाँ ज्यादा मसाला है, वो बिकता है. नॉट लाइक इट्स रियल. इट्स ऑल fake shit, dude. So it's just very easy for people to just like, ठीक है, मैं he's the top guy, let me just diss him. देखते क्या होता है, देखते शायद million views हो जाए मेरे भी, देखते 2 million लोग. Yeah, MC Stan, that's what happened. I mean, like, he's whack as fuck, dude. I mean, to be honest, that's what he did. He just like dissed a person, and then he didn't have any problem with these people, dude. I'm sure Emiway or Divine didn't even know his existence. I'm sure they had no problem. He just out of someday he just started beefing with these people, and then
dude, I mean, उस time पे मतलब उनका हुआ, it might have happened naturally, it like happened for genuine reasons.
Yeah.
और यहाँ पे भी ठीक है, चलो असली में झगड़े
अगर
हो गया तो हो गया. बट अब इट्स लाइक जानबूझ के ये करना, एंड यू नो इट्स लाइक इस अभी एक पॉइंट के बाद तो पता चल रहा है कि ठीक है ये इसके लिए कर रहा है,
ये स्कैम ब्रो, यही है.
So it's like, I think with as time progresses, everyone is becoming more and more aware, and you know we should be just like more sensible, and instead of doing something, I think it's a great time just for not Bombay, not Delhi, it's just in India in general, for music, for hip hop. We should probably even push other genres, and just support the entire community, because it's like a great time for just independent music in India. You can see it's budding, it's coming up, there are artists, everyone's talking about it, rather than just accumulating and circulating negativity within. And if everyone just comes together and does something for the country, I mean, I think India is one country which needs जिसकी आवाज अभी सुननी चाहिए.
Exactly, dude, bro. Even if you're beefing, dude, at least like
just don't.
Okay, so we've all been like part of rap. Even if you are beefing, at least like have an issue first.
Featuring Ghanti.
Have an issue worth beefing about. And if you do, make it interesting, dude. If you are rapping competitively, that's what battle rap is. That's why I like.
मतलब अभी गाली तो कोई भी दे देगा
यार, dude, तो मतलब क्या मतलब मैं तुझसे बड़ा हूँ, मेरे पास सबसे ज्यादा पैसे.
And no, it gets dirty, it gets nasty. There's no point.
So at least make it interesting, bro. If you are beefing with someone, make it. Yeah, I am interested in who's better than who. I want to see that as well.
Just show some real skill.
Yeah, dude, don't
just swear for the.
Show up. Don't show up on the mic कि जो तुझे पता मैंने ये किया था तेरे लिए, तुझे पता तूने वो किया था, ये पैसे वो पैसे. That's all whack shit, dude. I mean, people need to come together for sure, dude.
Yeah. Okay, let's end thing on a positive note. So this was the first episode of Block Talk with the Siege.
Shout out to South Block Studios, bro. Shout out to South Block Studios.
It's a vibe.
The best in the West. It's a vibe. The best.
Facts.
The best in the West, bro.
Bars.
Right?
Thank you so much to Siege and South Block for having, I mean, for me for conducting this interview, and Siege for being here. Siege, चल बोल दे सबको थोड़ा बहुत, I mean, just एक दो लाइन बोल देना बबल का से, मतलब जिस थोड़ा अपने
मुर्दे को ना मार सकता कोई आज रो. That's it, बेटा. Yeah.
मैं अभी जिंदा हूँ. मेरे को कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता. Yeah, bro. Totally. I mean, yeah, we're short on time, but Siege is coming up with a lot of other exciting news. Hit him up on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. मतलब अभी धंधा नादन अभी वो 10th October को he'll be performing, and he's got tons of videos coming out. Maybe new music, maybe new collaborations. So just follow him on Instagram, BubbleCars Siege. Follow South Block Studios. And
follow Lil Todu, bro. Follow Lil Todu
for some crazy wacky stuff to get you through a boring day. And see just a few parting words for our listeners.
Yo man, keep listening to good music, and keep listening to my album, bro. Thank you so much.
Cool. See you guys. Take care.